Hello, Tuttle Band parents and students. Happy Friday, August 14th. Here's a quick few announcements and reminders about the end of band camp. First off, thank you so much to our awesome band parents and boosters who did so much this week to make camp a success and possible. They fed us, they helped us fit for uniforms, they helped us clean, they helped us organize, and we couldn't have done it without them. So thank you, parents, so much for volunteering your time this week. We usually do a parent preview show and a big informational meeting at the end of camp each year, but because of COVID and trying to take precautions, we are not doing a big gathering. And I'd mentioned doing a parent meeting over Zoom, and I know everyone's sick of Zoom, so I thought what I would do is I would give you the information that I would give you in the meeting usually, just here on this video. And then if you have any questions about concert band, marching band, anything upcoming, please email me or contact me through Remind. I'd be happy to answer those questions as quickly as I can. So here are the major points that I give out every parent meeting at the end of band camp usually. One, band fees. Band fees are $150. You don't have to pay them all at once if you can't, but if you can pay any portion or all of it or half, whatever, please pay that as quickly as you can. You would make checks payable to Tuttle Band, and your student can put it in the lockbox in the band room. If you pay it online, you will get a digital receipt right away, and if your student needs a written receipt, I'd be happy to write them one when they put their check in the lockbox. Just tell them to let me know about that receipt. Secondly, the big point of information that I know is on a lot of people's mind is the upcoming band trip in 2021 over spring break to Hawaii. And I've had a lot of questions about where is that money? Have we lost that money? We haven't lost that money yet. All of that money that you've paid in or raised for your student's trip is still, or your trip, parents, is still in the band booster account. I have a meeting on Monday with our travel representative, and we're going to come up with a couple alternatives that if Hawaii doesn't happen, are there a few trips that we could take, not locally, but being on a charter bus instead of flying somewhere, that we could still possibly do next spring break. So we're going to be looking at some options that might be a little bit closer and easier on the travel, as well as hopefully if things are back to normal, which who knows by then, we would be able to take that trip. But we're going to take every precaution before we make any decisions on that Hawaii trip, before we spend any of that money. And I promise, before we commit our first payment to whatever trip, I will do a big broadcast message to try to get the word out as best as possible to say, if you're backing out of these trips, here is your last chance to do that and get a refund. As of right now, everyone's money is still safe, and if you'd like to get a refund and back out now, of course, that's your prerogative. Just let me know or Mrs. Hinckley know. But in the upcoming days and weeks, we're going to be planning some alternative trips and trying to, just think through every decision we're going to make and make sure that we inform you of those decisions so that you're not left in the dark. Those two things, in a nutshell, were the big announcements about the upcoming band year. The other things we usually talk about are like what's expected during the marching band season. What games do they have to go to? What important dates? They will be coming home with a form on the first day of school that has all the important dates listed for the year that are mandatory. And I want to encourage you parents especially, make sure your parents get that form to you. I will post it on the Facebook page as well. But make sure that you take a look at those dates and put those into your calendar. As of right now, we still have quite a few things going in the fall, and then lots of things still scheduled in the spring. Some of them are mandatory contests. So make sure you put those dates into your calendar and are aware of them. We ask you to do your best not to schedule any family trips or dentist appointments or anything like that on those contest days, so that way we can have all hands on deck when we perform at contests. The other thing we do at the meeting is always a big volunteer push and drive to try to get volunteers to help with third quarter meals and driving trailers throughout the year and volunteering and stuff like that. If you're willing to volunteer to provide meals for third quarter or to help put together bags of prizes and awards for Marchers of the Week during the football season, or if you're willing to drive a trailer or help in any way, please let me know or Rebecca Carr. She's our current Band Booster president. You can contact either of us through the Facebook Booster page or me through my email, sboothby@tuttleschools.info. Well, I hope that helps clear something up, and if you, like I said at the beginning, if you have any questions, I really want you to feel free to reach out and send me an email or come up to school and see me, and I will be glad to answer questions that you have. All right, it's been a great week of camp. These kids have worked really, really hard. I'm going to post a video of a little preview of our show on the Facebook page. Really proud of this band and how they've come together this week, especially in following protocols and making changes with wearing masks and social distancing as best we can in all of our rehearsal spaces. These kids have really been well behaved as usual and respectful and always doing their best to do what's best for our band and our school and our town. So it's been a great camp. So thank you for trusting me with your kids this week. And we'll see you hopefully next Thursday, August 20th, on the first day of school. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. I am very much. All right, have a good weekend. Bye-bye.